Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. Hey, members of the Shogunate, how's it going? Today we are back with Final Fantasy XIV. Unfortunately, we weren't able to stream it last week because I had a test during this time. So, we're back. We're gonna pick up where we left off, which was we were gonna look for Tataru at her death. At this point, I am pretty sure we're gonna hit the barrier right before Heaven's Ward, where we have to break off from main story and actually do Crystal Tower raids here. But for that, hello and welcome. A couple of things before we get started here. We got a Discord. Want to join in? Well, more than welcome to. We would be honored if you could join us. Also, we got merch. So if you want to support the stream, help me get all those new games, help me get better tech to give better quality streams and better quality streams, definitely feel free to get the merch or in any way you can. It will be very much. And lastly, question of the day hasn't really posted yet, but basically what it is what is your favorite movie of all time? Mine, something that I remember ever since I was a child, which was the Star Wars movie. Mainly Revenge of the Sith. That is the one that I like the most. I think that was kind of like my first exposure into Star Wars in general. So yeah, that would be my favorite movie of all time. Just because it has a special place in my heart. And yeah. Right. Guess we could get started here. Uh Go ahead and see where Tataru hiding. Maybe she'd be willing to talk to a fellow potato like herself. Tataru is suspicious by her absence. Oh? Alright, looks like we're gonna ask around. Tataru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she seemed rather preoccupied. Oh? Go ahead and check out what the situation is. We are supposed to go outside. Just wanted to make sure we weren't supposed to go talk to anybody else inside first. Alright, we could actually do this. That will make traveling a lot faster. Oh. There she is. Oh, Windup, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing exactly. But it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. I always know what to say. I didn't even say anything. I'm glad we had this little chat. I'm pretty sure I didn't say a word. Pretty sure I was just like standing there, just nodding my head. That's usually what my character does anyway. Series of stoic nod. That's how we get those epic neck muscles that we have. And especially as a potato, we're going to be headbutting a lot of stuff, so the neck structure should be quite sturdy if we are to withstand all that. Alright, yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, what with all the recent excitement, but wind up made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I'm not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying habit is far from your intent. I hope I pronounced that right. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. I wonder what that is. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Jorge, Boulder, and Colton have been promoted from guard duty to fill our needs for competent warriors. And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself and others. More importantly, when I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. That seems like too much. Whoa, hey. She was probably gonna bump into him, huh? That's the first I've almost been knocked to the ground by a lalafell. Never seen Mr. Taru so determined. I thought befell with which I might help, antecedent. Ah, not at present, thank you. There's something you would ask of me. Oh yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Let me guess, I'm gonna be that adventurer. Very well, I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, antecedent. I take my leave of you. I am almost 100% sure I'm gonna be the replacement. I can just sense it. Oh, so it branches out into two separate storylines. Okay, okay. Let's take the first one. The power to defend oneself. Taro has never been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I recall Orianji mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Yeah, she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa. Yes, that will be the way of it. You be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well. It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Then we're just gonna return here, pick up the other one once we're done with it. Just to make things a little bit more linear and not kind of like weird. Oh yeah, we're supposed to just go to the Arcanist Guild, so let's just teleport there straight away. No need for us to kind of like go running around when we don't need to. Also, please let me know if the volumes are good, bad, need adjusting in any way. I will try my best to adjust. Ooh, what is that? Out of the blue. Gonna have to double check some of those quests. See what they're all about. I do at some point need to actually. Oh, I believe, yeah, that's down in the basement area of this place. I do want to at some point actually go through with my promise and feature the Hildebrand series quest. There is a couple of dungeons that I might run with friends on stream. And there's definitely the post-Moogle side quest chain that just takes you all over the realm. That is pretty amazing. That too I want to feature in its own kind of like stream. Wind up, what are you doing here? By the way, I apologize if I sound tired. Kinda am. Uh, it's been a long week, but I've been trying to do my best to kind of like prep and have nothing left to do so that I can enjoy a spring break that is upon us. So, if I do sound tired, that is probably why. I didn't mean for her to worry. That is the last thing I want. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you? I, Tataru shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, Aunt Mistress, Tu- Tuber Games the test. Is it Tuber? I don't know. That is one weird name, and I'm too tired to try to see if I can get that right. Must go and complete a special training exercise till we meet again. Hey, she stole my line. I'm assuming our next step is kind of like ask, what is that special test you asked of? Sorry. Where did I even enter from? Where's the stairs? I'm lost. The stairs are this way. Yes. I'm not lost anymore. Why do I have my hands up to like my shoulders? Like at the same level as my shoulders, basically. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? No? I need to locate the turret. Oh, so you're acquainted with our newest member. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanum. Nevertheless, you should not be denied and goes now to undertake your first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. Yes, I actually remember that. Fun fact, if you actually do the Arcanist, the quest to unlock Arcanist, if you weren't starting out as an Arcanist, even if you do start out as the Arcanist, kind of like your very first step is actually that training exercise that she asked Tatara to do. Thought occurs to me, why not supervise Tatara's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of Zephyr Gate. You need only observe at a distance. I'm pretty sure you actually are associated with the Arcanist Guild before that point and have undergone the trials at least. I think she does recognize you. The guild master kind of recognizes you and oh, you've been there before. You know what this is about. All right, there we go. We're gonna lay in wait, surveying the area. Gonna see what's going on. Over Azure. Okay, wait, no. Over Azure sees the pirate's port, where she met her shining jewel, for to bring the smuggler's plans to not tame the last whom none could. Of course, that is very terrible singing. I did not know the rhyme scheme, so I could not come up with a rhyme on the spot. Hit 'em with the backdraft, got 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go Carbuncle, go! Oh, are those fates I spy? They might be. Ah, and this must be the truth. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Carbuncle has no response. Oh wait. Oh no. Carbuncle responded by just leaving the area. Carbuncle has ran away. Choose another Pokemon. It was just nope, ain't dealing with that. Nuh-uh, not happening. Oh my, that's quite the predicament. Oh, I did not get a chance to read the rest. I was too busy trying to perfect the screen. Well, I only have one thing to say to this pack of rats. Don't threaten Tataru again. Alright, let's wait for them to gather around so that we could there we go. Oh, not all of them died. Okay, there we go. And that is for threatening Precious Tataru. I should have known you'd come, Linda. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Duergame of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima is, like so much else, is beyond me. Ah, how sad. Can't she find like another skill set? Doesn't seem to be magically inclined. Although, technically, like when you play later, way later on in Endwalker, there is a side quest that is kind of like tied to this. And just from that side quest alone, it kind of shows that Tataru actually has a ridiculous amount of mana reserve. So I don't know what she's talking about. But yeah. Also, that was extra confirmation that Tataru is going to be the next main villain. Probably not. Ah, back so soon? How fares our fledgling Arcanist? Oh, oh, now she's back. Abysmally, Mistress Tubergame, abysmally, as Windup will testify. I was wrong to become an Arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified. I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. She's beating herself bad. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations. Our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helps you gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would not have struggled. You would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Do you not agree? Of course I do. You are too kind, mistress. I'm not gonna. I'm done trying to pronounce her name. I could not overcome this challenge. I shall take your word. Oh wait. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your word to heart and try not to be discouraged. And that quest is complete. I wonder, is there like a follow-up to it? There is. Considering her next course of action and how you might aid her in it. Ah, touching as these garments are, I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Sun without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. You don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful then. The Costa del Sol. Oh, then Costa del Sol we will go. Bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. What's she gonna do? I'm concerned. What does she plan to do? Do I even want to know? Eastern Lenosha. Lower Lenosha is probably gonna be like closest to it. For anybody that might be tuning in, hello and welcome. I hope you're having an awesome day. You have a question of the day. What is your favorite movie of all time? Mine is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Because it was like one of the first movies that introduced me to Star Wars. I absolutely love Star Wars. So it's always gonna hold like a special place in my heart that can never be replaced. Always like the first like exposures to something, for me at least, whatever it is I started with, that always will have a special place in my heart. For example, in Star Wars The Old Republic, the video game, the MMO, I started out with the Jedi Knight story as my starter class, and that will always have a special place in my heart. And to me, that's always going to be the best story as far as like the light side story. Likewise, the Sith Warrior for the dark side, the Empire storyline. That's always going to be like my favorite. That's usually the case with me. So I'm curious to hear what others think about that. Please let me know in the comments. And in chat, not the comments. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of the year, and bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearl. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures. And since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be honest. She wants to say I brought you as bodyguard protection. Please be safe, basically. What fortune! I've already found one. Be so kind as to keep watch while I work. This should only take a moment. Where am I supposed to watch? Oh, right. Why all the way over there? I mean, I don't mind, but why all the way over there? Also, why is the destination almost as big as me? It's even bigger than me. Usually it's like way smaller. Oh, that's a big serpent. That's a big serpent. Where did that big serpent even come from? Alright, time to pop Bloodbath. Have a little bit of health recovery. Because at that rate, we're probably gonna end up possibly... Well, we probably won't die. It's just that it's better to be safe than sorry. There we go. Well fought, wind up. Well fought. I know I was right to ask you to come. Whatever. Never mind. Probably nothing. As for me, I have my prize. Bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they'll always come home. Oh, how very thoughtful. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep them in waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Lamentum market. You may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargain. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pay convey my apologies to the antecedent. Tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, wind up, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? He stole my line, but I'm not mad. Oh, look at the smile I had right there. Hmm. Okay. I'm not gonna look too deep into why she just looked back and smiled like that. Maybe an anime moment, maybe not. I don't know. But for now, we're just gonna go back here, turn in that quest, and then I'm pretty sure we're gonna be helping Foray Boulder with his little bit of uh guard duty that he has. Enter the solo. Welcome home, Wind Up. I gather you found Taru and Limsalomita. Yes, this and this happened, and then that, and then this and that. It sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I really hope so. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. No, I'm pretty sure she needed our intervention. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hooray Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I'm sorry to say that I have as yet been able to do so. Now, I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a man of your talent, but I have no one else to turn to at the present. You be willing to forego rest and assist us in that matter? I knew it. I just knew it. Generous to a fault. I thank you, Wind Up. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might better understand the impact of primal surroundings. Of primal summoning. How did I read that as surroundings? Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. I am yawning a lot tonight. I don't know where we are. What is happening? I'm not tired, you're tired. Okay. Foray Boulder and Lieutenant were to act as two as such escorts. As with the third adventure. Alas, due to injury, that adventurer is not presently fit for duty, and I need to impose upon your goodwill. You're lucky I'm a kind potato. You truly are a pillar of strength to Wind Up. I wonder what the story would have been like had they allowed us to go like a different villain route. That would be interesting. Foray Boulder, share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Imagine allowing you to go like a villain route, but that would kind of like entail a different story altogether. So I could kind of like see why they would not go with that, because that's just going to be too much work. Wind Up. It's true that you agreed to lend. Is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Yes, it's true, Boulder. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltonant? Our misfortune is becoming a blessing. Opportunity to serve alongside the warrior of light himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? Forgot. True, true, but our mission is the same. Separated by mountains we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you're welcome to think them. The more practical concerns wind up, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. Oh hey, right in my backyard. He's waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his reading. In spirit, wind up. In spirit, we shall be together every step of the way. Alright, let's go. You know what? I'm just gonna do a return to New Gridania. We're gonna take the scenic route back to Camp Tank. Why not? Yeah, I haven't taken the scenic route for a while now. This should be fun. I believe it was this. And South Shroud should be like just one straight line to the south, basically. Hence the name South Shroud, because why it's in the south. But I mean, well, North Shroud technically is to the north, but you go all the way to the west of this map to actually reach it. To me, feels a little bit weird. Also, don't know why they decided not to make like a Western Shroud, but I kind of maybe understand why, because pretty sure the western border is shared with Cortez, so technically Cortez is like a West Shroud. Camp Tranquil, yeah, that's all the way to the south. Fly above the clearing. Get that nice, awesome view. Be annoyed by your mount can fly no higher. I know. They really need to do something about that and not have it remind you every 10 seconds. At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. Pity that we have no time for pleasantries. He doesn't know who I am. Our first destination is Umhar. Come, we are late enough as it is. This guy has no clue who I am. Well, he'll come to know soon enough. Where is Umhar? Why didn't you just wait at Buscaroon's Girther then? You want to go all the way there. Yep, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. This guy is so rude. I will end up spearing him at some point, probably, if he doesn't fix that attitude of his. Oh, it's one of those that don't move. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. Satisfactory outcome. So if I could make one suggestion, I might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. That guy, I'm gonna throw in that pit. Can I do that? Now then, snake molt awaits us, shall we? I'm just gonna end up Dragoon jumping this guy. You don't fix his attitude. You're a goof. Well, no, that wouldn't count. I wouldn't be a dragon. I wouldn't be the dragon sin. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What about here? Yes, as before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. I'll go even farther this time, don't worry. I'll just leave you with the will-o-wisp. Will-o'-the-wisp. Ooh, a tree. Oh no, a tree. There we go. Because I didn't want to waste that last one. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. So perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. If I remember correctly, Amdapur Keep is part of... Amdapur Keep is kind of like a side dungeon that you could unlock once you unlock... Was it the Lost City of Amdapur? Maybe it's both, because I'm pretty sure they belong to kind of like a certain storyline that ends up turning into a raid series as well. An alliance raid series of that too. Pretty fascinating. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. Let's go. I probably won't be able to do much AoEs with all the revenants around here. Oh, how lovely. Revenants are my opponents. I am happy I was able to pop off that AoE without hitting any... oh, okay, more. And here I was like, oh, that was easy enough. There we go. This data should prove invaluable to... Dear God, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creeper by the mantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reek of blood and offal. This guy needs a proper backhanded slap on the back of his head. That maybe will fix him and have him talk proper. He chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter, I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient aether concentration. However, this data is far from conclusive. Must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. What more measurements do you need? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's fountain. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. I swear to God. I just want to, like, suplex this guy into the ground and just leave him. Why do they not give us the choice to do something like that? He is talking to the person. Oh, more side quests. Probably, no, they would have been blue, they were gonna unlock. So we'll get some point. But yeah, he's talking like that to the person who saved the entire realm. Probably doesn't even know that. But it's like, dude, you should wear glasses, and if you do wear glasses and still can't tell the difference, you need to get your eyes checked. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. They find a suitable position from which to watch while I take measure. I'm assuming there wouldn't be any, like, trouble here. I would have taken this thing on if I was, like, level 80 at least. I don't want to do that or level 90 I think is the new, like, max. Yes, quite high, yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. The presence of a primal account for the difference, or is there something else? Something else. Don't stray too far. He is wearing glasses, yet he can't see well. Something else. Well, he's wearing a monocle. Zion! Zion, come here. I need you. Oh no, a crystal braid. Oh no, that's Willowrit. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. Too late. You got a dead body. There you are, wind up. Ray and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. We had an appointed hour? Huh? Oh wait, no, that's... Ah... Gutted like a hog. But not by one. No. These wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What cause had Willowrit to come here? But what should we do? Well, for starters, you can shut up. We'll see to the scholar's protection wind up. Aye, and the boys remain. You should return to the Rising Stone. The Antecedent will want to know what happened. And I'm pretty sure our friend Riol will want to know. And so do I. Something ain't right. I know what ain't right because I played through this before. But something ain't right. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Rising Stones, I believe. We're not gonna take the scenic route there. That's gonna be too much trouble. Oh wait, is it attacking someone? Oh, it's attacking this guy. Okay, let's just return. I thought somebody was actually trying to take it on, but no, this guy is probably not strong enough. And we'll both end up dying, so I don't think it's worth the trouble. Oh hey, there was like something to protect you. A protection fate. A fate of protection. Protect the fate. Fate of the protect. Protect. Hey, I am tired. Alright. Wind up your return. You seem in trouble. Did the role of escort chafe, though? Yes, the guy was a huge jerk. Ulrich, dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? Well, he was probably taken there against his will. Then they took a blade, then whoosh, then slash, and that's how you get murdered. I will send word to Alpiano at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation. Send word to Ulrich's family. God, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? But I am sorry. Mind up, doubtless this weighs heavy on your heart. We have already imposed upon you so much. I don't think I even really know the guy, so... Yeah, I've had a couple of encounters, but his encounters were so brief, I end up forgetting by the time I encounter him again. At least for now, maybe. I don't know. May take some time for yourself. I dare say you have more than earned our spite. After all, we will be most busy with preparations as the banquet draws near. Should other adventurers summon you elsewhere? Perhaps now is the time to heed their call. Oh, there we go. We hit the wall. We have hit the wall. Must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. Crystal Tower quest series may be undertaken by speaking with the outlandish man, Ruben Soul. Yes. What should we? Let's get the silver piece. I don't really need those codes. Kind to every purpose. Now we need to do the legacy of a lag. We're gonna talk to the mysterious person that has been waiting there for many summers. Let me see. Any? I wonder, no. I don't know. Alright, I'll probably end up, like, posting if anybody wants to join in. When I unlock it, that is. If nobody's on or nobody wants to do that right now, I'll just queue for them. But they're pretty simple, actually, and they're, like, fairly ran, so shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Do I know you? Ah, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great wind-up Shirogami himself. Amazing. More than a little serendipity. One might even call it fate. I have recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see? Opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. What is the little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. My words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, and I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambros at Saint Poinix Fine. Poinich? Poinach? I don't know. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Alright, let's go meet this Rambros guy. Rambros. Bros of Rams, the Rams of Bros. Bros to the Lamb. So I should complete the legacy of a log. What I'll end up doing is I'm probably gonna end up finishing the entire quest series for the Crystal Tower before I go back and do main scenario. Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like the last main scenario of Our Realm Reborn, and we're gonna start Heaven's Ward like almost immediately after. If I am not mistaken. Why, if it isn't wind up Shirogami himself? I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. What do I owe the honor of this visit? I was told there was a place you needed. Lord, we're directed here, you say? By a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest anthro anthropogeographical anthropogeographical endeavor. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. But this is something that for me to ponder in front. You are here now, and your services will, I am certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that this venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Saul's stolen hollow. Knowing this, you still wish to lend us your cooperation. Yes, I do. That's why I'm here. I can't move through the quest unless I do. I rather thought you would say that your courage is scarcely a secret. Now, the first wind up, I thought it was you. Hey, it's Sid! What brings you to St. Pointed? Don't tell me. The Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay an apparently insuperable... Damn it, I can't read! Another foe? Yes? No? I see you two are already acquainted. Well, Master Garland, our intrepid hero here, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition and has kindly pledged to assist us. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Wind-Up. You don't have the faintest idea what you volunteered for, do you? Very well, let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Coinage are tasked with the unearthing of the secrets of the long-fallen Alagan Empire. This present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mystery than ever before. But I know that look in that event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Alagan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity presented a feat of engineering far beyond what Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Tolskeva simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience, the notable Alagan relic. In short, practically an archaeologist. That was easy. Only getting a degree in life was that simple. Now to the core matter. Here in Mordona, there stands an entire Alagan structure we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon, the lesser moon Dalamid before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I have no wish to see another megalomaniacal Legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. Get to it first before the enemy gets to it. Labyrinth. I need a sip of water. Remember to stay hydrated, folks. Alright. For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. But, like so many other things that were buried left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the Seventh Umbral Era. Now stands revealed in all its splendor a gleaming sphere of crystal pointed at the bosom of the heaven. Is that a magical ward? That looks like a magical ward. I think we're about to find out soon enough. Clever. Don't walk into something you're not familiar. Mm-hmm. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancient wisdom. Fortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The Eight Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Okay, that should be easy to do.
Alright, let's bring that beat back.
Why not simply fly over them in an airship yacht? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues or the front door is forever beyond our reach. How very good. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, wind-up, but I can think of no finer man for the task. Yeah, sure, I'm in. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, then I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Speak with Rembros once more. First objective is to reach the entrance of the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the four elements of fire, water, wind, and earth. Anyone attempting to simply troll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garlon's analysis, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of those laser contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurity, much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning ritual. Mayhap I should have said exactly like specimens they use. Is there any other way? We would not ask this of you, but we need someone to enter the Beast Tribe stronghold and liberate their perfect crystals. So now I am stealing crystals from the Beastmen. What a way to try and reinforce relationships with them. I applaud you, sir. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. They make for Lenosha, where both Safta spawning grounds and Ugamara mines are located. May be certain that the materials used in the Beastmen's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion. But whatever you do, please be careful. Alright, there. Lenosha. Well, let's go to Camp Overlook. From Camp Overlook, which should be fairly easy. Just kind of like take the scenic route over to where was it? Upper Lenosha, Western Lenosha. Yes. So it should be fairly simple to go from here to Western Lenosha to the Staff's spawning ground. Not a problem at all. Alright, anybody that might be just tuning in, hello and welcome. I am happy to have you here. I hope you're having an awesome day. We are currently trying to steal crystals from the Beastmen. I also have a question of the day if you would like to answer. What is your favorite movie of all time? Mine is Star Wars. Especially Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And there we go. First crystal stolen. I mean, liberated. We liberated the crystal. Emery, how's it going, friend? How are you? How have you been? Probably the same question asked 3 different times, but still, I would like to know. For those of you that don't know, our friend Emery here is actually a fellow streamer. Please, go ahead. Show her all the love, all the support. It will be very much appreciated if you would do that. How goes it, friend? I appreciate that. It's flying because it wants a piece of strawberry shortcake. And great, that is great to hear. I really love this little detail. Why is the fat chocobo flying? Because strawberry shortcake. Wouldn't you fly too? That should be the motto of strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. Wouldn't you fly too? And then just showing the fat chocobo flying. That would be awesome. Ooh, plenty of side quests to be done here at some point. We need to go all the way to the back. By the way, we have a question of the day going on right now. It should be like cycling. Nightbot should post it at some point. I don't know when he plans on posting it, but it should pop up. What is your favorite movie of all time? Mine is Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Because, like, that's one of the earliest movies I remember watching. So it will always hold a special place in my heart. Always and forever. I appreciate that they make the encounters where there are no other enemies to get in your way. Making it super simple and super easy. No, this shore walker will not be gone. And who said water doesn't work? Fire doesn't work against water? We proved them wrong. Alright, I believe Jonah, then we go back. Go back to Rambros. That Saint Coinage is fine. Am I going the right way? I should be going the right way. Not as high as I usually am. Not as high on my mount. Not another kind of high, which I'm slowly approaching as I get more and more tired. How progress your efforts in infiltrate? What? How progress your efforts? This is the first time I've actually heard Descent like phrased that way. It went well. I appropriated the crystals. So these are the famed flawless crystals of the beast tribe quest. Not quest of the beast tribe. I am tired. Have I mentioned that? Probably 100 times. I have seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing compared to these. Their purity is astounding. You have done well, Wind Up. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zaharak, at the war camp of the Yamaljas in Thanalan. The latter in Natalan, the roost of the exile in the hills of Porta. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Alright, first one was, I believe, in the south? Yes, southern Staten Island it was. What would Little Alamigo? Could it be Little Alamigo? Or could it be... Yeah, Little Alamigo actually would be closer, not the Forgotten Springs. We are going to do that. On our flying dinosaur mount. So what were they called? I want to say Plesiosaurs, but that just sounds so wrong. Doesn't sound like their actual name. But I forgot, we're just gonna call it Flying Dinosaur. Flying Nessie. Because the Loch Ness monster is supposed to be like people actually think that this uh is the Loch Ness monster, like a remnant of that species of dinosaur. Cool. I'd be down for that. I'd be okay with that. Alright, there's the crystal. Now we return to Gridania. Because we're gonna take the scenic route over there. It's not that far. Oh, lovely. Cat boys and bunny boys in maid outfits. Who would have expected that? By the way, I am not judging in any way, shape, or form. Just putting it out there. It's just that this game, if you don't see something like that, something that you would kind of like immediately think as anime related, then I don't know where you're looking. Because this game is hardcore anime-esque. Well, technically it's Japanese-esque and anime is also Japanese. Then you can kind of say, yeah, it's anime-esque. Fun stuff though, fun stuff. I appreciate this game, really. Yoshida-san has done an excellent job with the development and production of this game. All the team members at Square Enix have done an amazing job with this game. Really good job, them. Go them. Pretty sure right now there's actually a God, what was it called? I think they called it like Duty Commenced or something, where they actually team members stream on one of the servers, like them going through dungeons and the expansions and stuff like that. Pretty cool if you ask me. I think like You don't really get to see much developers of games and producers actually play their game that they're working on. But Yoshida-san actually has an account and actually plays and is like super cool with all that, which I really appreciate. I think that's a cool feature, a cool point. Alright, now that we have gotten the two other crystals, I'm pretty sure the next step is to try and actually enter the tower now. That should be it. Wind up, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the beastmen? Yep, here they are. Wonderful. With all four crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparation. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the Crystal Tower just yet. Alas, there is another step which must be completed ere we come to that. While the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. They are to reflect the element forces of the tower defenses. They must needs be cut and polished. A process which calls a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. Hey Yanel, how's it going, friends? How are you? I hope you're having an awesome day. Flawless crystals you procured for us are to retain their elemental purity during the shaping process. A very specific set of abrasive substances will be required. Well, I say substances, but one might just as well call them one substance, namely Aether Sand, which has four elementally aspected varieties. Alas, Aether Sand is neither common nor cheap. Indeed, it is not unusual for the abrasive to exceed the value of the precious stones used to polish. Given the rarity of the materials in question, the goldsmith guild in Ul'dah seemed the likeliest place to purchase the quantity we required. When I contacted the guildmaster, however, I was informed that no Aether Sand was currently available. Though I requested that word be sent as soon as new stock came in, I have yet to receive aught but apologies. I should mention at this point that I placed an order some time before you procured the flawless crystal. I am well aware that acquiring Aether Sand is no small feat, of course, and I am not an impatient man, but I fear the more we delay our investigation, the greater the risk that our secrets may fall into the hands of other, less savory parties. Good got home from a steakhouse. Oh, that's fun. I hope you had fun there. We have a question of the day going on. What is your favorite movie of all time? Mine is Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Because it's probably one of the first movies I ever saw that I remember. So that is kind of like always having a special place in my heart. That is why I wish to entrust you with the payment for our purchase and send you to speak directly with the Guildmaster Serendipity. Mayhap the presence of such a distinguished personage will spur the guild into action. In any event, it is my hope that when next we meet, you will have found at least one of the four varieties of Aether Sand we require. I hope. I really hope to. Is that a tattoo on his head? That was like, wasn't that the Scion's word of protection? I'm pretty sure that was the Scion's word of protection. I am almost positive that was the Scion's word of protection. I think it was the goldsmith building. Oh, somebody's reviving. Poor person. Ah, Master Shirogami, welcome, welcome. What brings you here, if I may ask? Uh, Aether-san? Aether-san brings me here. You're here on behalf of the Sun's State Coinage, but fortunate timing. I was just about to contact Master Rambrose with the news that we finally managed to acquire a quantity of fire-aspected Aether. Afraid it may be some time before we can supply the other three varieties. You're welcome to sell accounts for that which we have now. Hey, speak with Jemima over there, and what interrupts us? Ah, I do beg your pardon. Seems she's assisting another customer. Come on, there must be something you can do. Without the sand, we'll have to rethink our whole design. I sympathize with your plight, sir. As I explained, the Aether Sand in question is already spoken for. If you'd like to reserve the next shipment, then I would be happy to accept the funds you've offered as partial payment. Partial? Are you saying it's not enough? I'm already stretching our research budget as it is. I suppose the man can do without a midday meal for a year or two. Dang! What kind of budget did this Dustin give them? Find him. It's been too long. What brings you here? Got your eye on something expensive, have you? Did I just plop that? Well now, this is quite a money pouch. The sound of so many gills clinking together is strangely satisfying, is it not? Calming, yet invigorating at the same time. Oh no, you're here for the blooming Aether Sand, aren't you? Yes, I was sent here by the coinage. Or by the sun. Can't deny the Ilagan civilization the subject was researching. The chief said he was looking into something big, but we never thought to ask him what. Butch and I have been too busy tinkering with our new airship design to think of much else. See? Well, I say tinkering. Wrestling would be more like it. Still, after much wringing of hands and gnashing of teeth, we've managed to put together a prototype crystal-powered propulsion system. Got the idea for it when we heard how you lot had used a corrupted crystal on board the Enterprise, as a matter of fact. Anyway, to cut a long story short, our design calls for all four varieties of Aether Sand. And that's why I can't just relinquish my claim on this batch here. Even for you, lad. Are we meant to usher in a new wave of technological innovation, if not by technologically innovating, eh? Ahem, while I hesitate to interrupt such an impassioned speech, duty compels me to point out that this gentleman is a representative of the organization that reserved the Aether Sand in question. To mention nothing of the fact that his purse is considerably larger than yours. Oh, like that, is it? Ah. Come on, I'm sure you'll find elsewhere. Alright, this batch is yours. I'll let you have it. If you're going to take my sand, it's only fair that you grant me a role in this project of yours. I'll take that as a yes. Not every day you get a chance to experiment with wonders of the ancients. With any luck, they'll inspire me to think up another technological innovation or two. Dude, why didn't you just ask your chief to join in? Am I supposed to talk to you? Big. Now then, from what you've told me, I'm guessing you'll be needing the other three varieties of elementally aspected Aether Sand as well, right? Then, rather than sitting on your rump waiting for a shipment that may never come, I reckon your time would be better spent looking for stuff yourself. And it just so happens that I know of a good place to start. There's said to be a peddler in northern Thanalan who very occasionally handles the earth-aspected variety of Aether Sand. Wedge is in the process of confirming the rumor as we speak. I know what you're thinking. When did my timid little friend decide he didn't need to hold his hand anymore? The answer being, just the other day. Seems he's been inspired by a certain adventurer's heroic example. I thought he was joking when he volunteered to go to Thanalan without me. I hope he manages to stay out of trouble. And out to Blue Fog, and you should find him poking about with his new bodyguard. Oh, did I not mention her? I once thought it might be wise to hire an adventurer to accompany him, just in case your heroic example turned out to be less inspiring than you first thought. Heh. Ah, lovely. Also concerning, did he just want alone time and just wanted to ditch Biggs? And was like, Biggs, you better sit this one out. No, but he wouldn't. His heart is set on trying to trust Tataru. He wouldn't do something like that. No, never. At least I don't think so. Yes, I know my mount can fly no higher. Tell me that like 20,000 hundred times. Save your greeting. If you're looking for a higher blade, then you'll have to look elsewhere. After the day I've had, the only company I crave is the squat silent type. Type that has a handle and holds no less than a pint of ale. You hear my tale? I warn you, 'tis no stirring epic. But as you ask my employer who's petting me, that seems like a familiar bunny. It is. It's our friend Kai. Hello, Kai. I'm assuming you're watching this, so hello, Kai. I'm on my way to unlocking the Crystal Tower raids, by the way. I've hit that wall finally. After 10,000 years, I have hit the wall, and I can no longer do any MSQ before I do some side quests. Which is kind of like a dream come true. Alright, there's no stirring epic, but as you asked, my employer, Lollopin Lad, wished to pay a visit to a peddler who deals in some manner of special sand. I forgot what it was called, but it's apparently worth a small fortune. Anyway, when we arrived, the man claimed his stock had been stolen by bandits. Determined not to return empty-handed, we crept into the bandits' stronghold and set about locating the stolen goods. Long story short, alarms were raised, rogues were awoken, and we fled in a blind panic. I was separated from my employer in the confusion, and I've not seen him since. Oh, a friend of yours, is he? How do people not know me by now? Then you best be prepared for the worst. It's just possible the poor sod may yet be lost in the old Amagina Mr. Mine. But I fear the bandits will have caught up to him by now. Okay, let's go and save a one Mr. Wed. You're welcome to follow me, Kai, and whoever else actually wants to follow me, you're more than welcome. If you want to party up too, that's fine. I'm all for that. I don't mind in the slightest. Just let me know. Oh yeah, this area. I've actually rarely visited this area at all. Is he here? He is here. Oh. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, close. I almost died there. Alright, cool. Thank you, Kai. No worries. Also, T4 Troy. How's it going, friend? Thank you so much for that alert. Much appreciated. How could I be so stupid? Sneaking into a bandit's lair? Just that sort of thing I do. Now I'm going to die for it. No, no. I need to calm down. I can do this. I can be brave. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to walk out of here. Here we go. Lurk and watch for incoming catboy. Oh my. Yeah! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I promise I'll leave and never come back. How are people that blind they don't know who I am? I'm a little Lalafell, white hair, ponytail, and a spear. How is that not unique? How's that not unique? I don't know. Wind up? Is it really you? But how did you find me? Can you smell fear? Smell what? Actually, ignore that smell. Oh no. Oh no. No, Wedge. I expect you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I was just in the process of retrieving some stolen aether sand, which Biggs and I need for our research. As it happens, it was, I concede, perhaps a touch foolish, and very nearly fatal, but I did succeed in snatching the stuff. Before my bodyguard ran away and several dozen bandits came piling after me with knives and axes, and what looked very much like a plank with a rusty nail in it. Anyway, the important thing is that the stolen aether sand is right here in my oh dear. Must have fallen out when I was taking evasive maneuvers. Seems it won't be leaving this infernal place for a while yet. You'll find the aether sand in my stead. Oh, thank the gods! You are a true friend, Wind-Up. I hope the search doesn't prove too troublesome. Bandits don't seem to care much for visitors. Oh, no worries. Where's the cowboy? Oh, no cowboy. Alright. Where's the aether sand? There's the aether sand. Earth cradled aether sand. Here we go. How does it feel to be beaten by a Lalafell? Half your size. Must have stuck, huh? Some bandit you turned out to be. Actually, they're kind of like followers. That's what the description said. Yeah, this is gonna be a nuisance, so we better get rid of it. There we go. Not even trying to help. Wow. You have some nerve, lady. Why did not let me click? Oh. There we go. Wind-Up. Have you had any luck locating the aether sand? There we go. Yes, that's it. I must return to the workshop at once and tell Big the wonderful news. That, you're also on a mission to collect aether sand. You're working with the chief. Treasure trove of Elagan knowledge, you say? I see. Then you should really be the one to have it. Biggs and I are far from exhausting all possible avenues of airship innovation. But it sounds as if your problem can be solved by any other means. This expedition of yours sounds jolly interesting, I must say. I'm half inclined to join you. In fact, I think I will. Any venture worth the chief's time must be worth a look. Right, I'm more than ready to leave this awful place behind. You should return to Mordona with the aether sand. Before there are any more, little mishaps. Be sure to keep a close eye on your pockets, Wind-Up. Alright, let's go back. Mordona. Didn't even bother to kill the grenade that followed her. How can you be so glib like that? Not attacking the enemy that's attacking you? What world do we live in now? That is the norm. Oh wow, I stood too close. And now I'm looking like, Daddy, Daddy, pick me up. I'll wind up. You have returned. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some Aether Sand. Tell me, which variety did you find? I got two varieties for you. I see. Two varieties. That is two more than could reasonably be expected. Two less than I had hoped you would say. Forgive my flippancy. Did he really say flippancy? You have done well. Truly, if all goes to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals, I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, on the seven hells did you find them? Take me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are. But Aether Sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Met your apprentices, they're joining us. Had help from Biggs and Wedge. Trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? Now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It will be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavor to procure the two remaining varieties of Aether Stem before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Ambrose, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected types might be hiding? Not as of yet, but I have made certain arrangements. Shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order. First, let us savor the preliminary victory that Windup has won for our cause, if only for a moment. Basically meaning, hey, you get to choose a materia type. I don't want the materia. I'll take the silver pieces. They're gonna be worth more to me. Ooh. X potion, X ether, high elixir. High elixir would probably be better. Yes, yes, I speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the two remaining varieties of Aether Sand. Some days ago, I asked a Charlie, an acquaintance of mine, to travel to Gridania, and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate the state. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Arsamontre, master of the markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where Aether Sand might be bought, it is he. It is he indeed. Let us pop that return, shall we? Master of the markets, that's gonna be there. Let's go to the other worker. And Shaded Bower at the same time. That's two locations in one. How very convenient. Yes, I'm sorry. Do you wish to purchase Aether Sand? My dear fellow, have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? I have not seen so much as a grain of Aether Sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water aspect variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly perni- pernicious hog. Should you encounter the Betusk nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. Okay, so South Shroud. Let's take the scenic route. Yes, there. And we're just gonna slowly make our way down. What kind of beast is this, though? Like, it is featured later on in the story, but I don't know what beast it should be, or if it should be like a wild beast you can encounter at all, for that matter. I just simply have no clue. Why can I fly no higher? Why does that message always pop up? If there's a barrier, just keep the barrier. I know I won't be able to go up any higher once I hit the actual barrier, though. So I don't think there's a real need for you to keep yelling at me every 5 seconds that, hey, you can't fly any higher. I know, I'm at the barrier. Pops up even before that, and a good while before it, too. Right, where's that hog? Is it dead? Didn't even get to kill it? That's a shame. You are too late, adventurer. Not only for the entertainment, you'll find no trace of the ore which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Ah, no, you'll never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hope to find is gone, taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, magnanimous, magnanimous. However, accordingly, I have decided Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of Aether Sand with you. The wind touch variety, to be specific. Just I have your attention. Good. Stand up Exol in the North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from the lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally there all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. The Exali logging grounds to the North Shroud shall be our destination. That is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. Oh, my voice is gone. There, now it should be restored. Hey, that's not nice. Trying to beat a potato. Well, it's not looking. There we go. Let's take the scenic route. Why not? Yes, I know my mount can fly no higher. I know. Oh, hey, it's foggy. Am I going the right way? I'm going the wrong way. Actually, well, yeah, let's just, north south. Ooh, that's a beautiful scene. Very pretty waterfall. And there we are. The wind-touched aether stand that is probably guarded by three Ixali troops. Soil Seer? There we go. Looks like I made it here, mysterious man that chose the challenge with the wrong person. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of Aether Sand slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the Windtouch Abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This iniquity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahan. Dude, why are you doing this? They no game. We're trying to do expeditions here. We're doing this for science. Well, technically archaeology, but it's still the same thing. Kinda? Oh, it's actually here. How did I attract those two? Oh, this is bad. Water blessed Aether Sand. Wow. Now, what? Now, not what you were expecting. I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Aether Sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind. Till I saw you in action, such deeds must needs be rewarded. My vocation, see, to record history as it is made by mortal men. I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus, it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Pretty sure this is the guy that Brambros was talking about. That acquaintance of his that kind of went missing. Well, he didn't really go missing. Probably that he just decided not to check in. Wanted to make his friends feel a little bit uneasy. Test their patience, play with their emotions, all that stuff. What news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? Here, yes, I got the two actually. Brought both? I shall have Master Garland begin work on the crystals immediately. Hi Elixir. Let's take that. There, that should do the trick. Excellent work! Now we possess all four of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower defenses. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Wind-up here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Logan's front door. Can't go without us, Chief. Oh, they made their way, finally. Big, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the Logan Empire, is it? Your technology makes Garlemald look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads. I really do. We're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand. The realm has been dragged onto the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. It shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief. It's, freedom through technology? Exactly, freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. If you're tempted to break your oath, remember this. Wonders of the all-knowing Galagan Empire could not save their civilization. Have damn near doomed ours twice. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower, and if needs be, steal away to seek. Ah, they're on board. A compelling viewpoint. It's unyielding. It is unyielding wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. Oh, it's the mysterious voice. The redhead. Sir, your turn at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you do not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned to me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the Aether Stand. I tasked the passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. Dramatic entrance. Oh hey, you got dual eye coloring. That's neat. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldician. Look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. So is he technically a scion? Or is he not yet a scion? I don't know. Probably not. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you will forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Technically, he is one of my own. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. Noah? Heck is Noah? Noah? That is the name I have chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the sons of Saint Coinage, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our adventure is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that NOAA stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historic. And so it does, technically, but my true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a wanted Alagan archmage. An archmage! An archmagus? Was it archmagus? I don't know. I like the sound of that. Are we just gonna keep throwing thumbs up everywhere? Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves have been settled, it's time we set forth to brave the outer defenses of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Seems so. Seems we're ready to depart, finally. Ready! Alright. Gentlemen, the secrets of ancient Alag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventure! You and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavor to neutralize the structure's outer defense. Rambros, meanwhile, will remain here and observe the operation. Given my knowledge of Alagan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. Still, we can but make use of the resources at hand. Assuming all are in agreement, let us proceed worthwhile to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. Yes, that's us. I think what I'm gonna do is once I actually unlock the first raid, I'm gonna be calling the stream because I am getting super tired. I cannot focus on the stream. What I need is just some mindless relaxing. So once I actually get to the point where, yes, it's like, hey, you need to enter the Crystal Tower, I'll probably call the stream there, and then next week I'll hopefully be able to pick it back up and see if anybody else wants to join in on that. Crystal Tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you're the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. Ask that you lead for the present. What is the interesting part, Sid? Oh, so they're not gonna show us the interesting part. There was a wall in front of us. Did we just pace through it? Did we walk around it? Fire, water, wind, earth. Those are the four elements we must pierce with the fangs if we are to proceed. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Keep your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparation. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yards of the tower's inner reach. Is that really necessary? No matter how stiff they may be. Happily, crystal fangs we such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience or instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Thief. 2. Dangerous, to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one. Quite right. I made the damn things. My job to see that they work. No, Sid, don't go. Don't put your fist first. Dude, at least have the crystal first, like you're stabbing it. Success. I, for one, am convinced. Friends, ready your fang. Dang. I wonder if you could craft these fangs into actual weapons. That would have been pretty cool. Alright, who has the last fang? The last one. Do I have the last fang? This last one is yours, old friend. Seemed only right. That thing is almost as big as me. That fang is almost as big as I am. Like, if I put a hilt to it, it will be a perfectly sized sword for me. Haha, we did it! So much for the outer defenses. Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly stings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Wind-Up and a hand-picked party of his adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. Did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. The outside of the place is this well defended. Can you imagine what awaits us inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Wind-Up here fits that description better than anyone I know. Why do I look so mad? And it's not as if we shall be idle in his absence. The Wind-Up and his companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower. We can set about analyzing the struggle for evidence of how its technology functions. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in this endeavor, historian Grahatia. I feel like that was throwing shade at the guy. Do you ever tire of being right, old man? Wind-Up. Seems I won't be accompanying you. Allow me, at least, to provide some instructions. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer if any relics you encounter remained intact, we have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Wind-Up. Labyrinth of the Ancients now accessible. Yay! But that's kind of like the alliance rate stuff. We're not gonna now. Cause I be tired. I need my rest. This is a good like background. Just have a shot where the Gooboo and like crashing the picture. This adorable little face. Oh, now it runs away. Okay, I see how it is. Alright, we're gonna switch to the stream end scene anyway. Alright, please do hang tight. We are going to be breaking out. Let's see. Who are we going to be raiding out to? I want to choose somebody to raid out to before we actually go ahead. You know, a good person we raid out to. Haven't raided this person before. Little streamer, awesome guy. I can only find him. Find him we shall. Okay. Yep, that should be it. Should be the guy. The guy. Todd 68. Currently playing The Sims 4. So let's go ahead, show him the Shiro no Kuni love. Alright. Thank you so much for everybody that stopped by, the lurkers, the people that came in chat, even if just for a couple of minutes. You are all very much appreciated. Next time I'll be streaming. Well, first of all, if you enjoyed what you have seen, you can go ahead and follow me at the links shown below. Twitter, I usually post when I'm streaming next and retweet other people that I want you to support. However, basically clips. YouTube, that's an archive. And the Twitch, well, we all know what the deal with Twitch is. Here is the schedule. Also, I would very much appreciate any support that comes my way. It would be very much appreciated. Any material support will definitely go towards bettering the stream. The schedule. Next time I'm streaming is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here it's in the roulette. I'm not going to be running the roulette tomorrow. I still have one more playthrough of the recent 7.0 expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic. So we're going to do that on my Jedi tomorrow at 11 a.m. Standard Time. Again, thank you so much to everybody that stopped by. You are very much appreciated. Really appreciate you. Hope you have an awesome evening, morning, whatever it is for you, wherever you are in the world. Until we meet again.